Stand in the place where you live and think about direction. Wonder why you haven't before. I'm off tonight, so I'm just here. It's me, the Phantom of YouTube. Phantasm. My fantastic phantasm. Yes. Yeah, I was just talking about like, what is it with them? Who's they? The babysitters? Are they the babysitters? I was watching the Joe Rogan show, and uh, Joe Rogan, can you interview me? Can you be my first interview? And then like ABC News, come on, Good Morning America. Anyway, looking ass. I want to be the first guy on national TV to say looking ass. So we need to change this country, and for the better. Looking ass. Is looking ass a bad thing? No. I'm a looking ass. Everybody's looking ass. They be looking. Even if you're blind, you be looking through your third eye. I don't want to stand up. I'm trying to be quiet because I'm outside. One of the roommates. Since I'm trying to save money and stuff, like trying to be president. And I've had all the money stolen online, so I'm just a poor white boy. But what are you really? I'm everything. I'm like Khan on Star Trek. I'm mixed with everything. I got cousins everywhere. I got Italy, Greek, Italian, Greek, Kurdish. Send in the Kurds. Yeah, I'm Middle Eastern and Jewish, so that's why I'm the perfect president to. I really want to just stop all this bullshit in the Middle East. It's such bullshit. It really is. What's up? It really is bullshit, dude. I'm just tired of it. Imagine all the resources that have been wasted there just fighting each other. And we could have shared the resources there and found something like some kind of something. Like we might have to give them money for the stuff that's on their land. Like you can't just steal it, you know. Stop stealing. Swipe or no swiping. Anyway, I'm feeling pretty good. I went to Subway. I work there, but I bought me like I would suggest to go there and get like a $3.99 protein pocket. The Baja chicken one. Outstanding. Then I just went for like a cold cut, like a $3.99 cold cut. But then all the vegetables and roasted garlic aioli and sriracha. Since I was watching Homeboy, I was watching Patty's Mexican Table, and then what Steve Riken or whatever. Man, those are like two of the best ones on there. Everything they make is very edible. On the cooking shows on Create, if you watch Create, I like Create because they create, they do not destroy. I'm here to create. I'm here to help. I'm a creator. I've created a lot of music. You hear a lot of my music on stuff. Do I ever get paid for that? No. So it's like I'm the Phantom of YouTube. I was doing like I have TikTok and Facebook, but I haven't been doing much because I'm just kind of out here, dude. And I've been working a lot at Subway, and my phone has been destroyed. Like there was someone like my phone was not broken; it was sabotaged. So they're after me. You know what I mean? Yeah, they sabotaged my phone, and I didn't have money to get another one until recently. Is it hot here? Hell yeah, it's hot. It's like I could be out here naked and I would not feel any chill. I'll tell you that much. I'm not naked, but if I was, I would not feel any chill. It's usually cold here in Lubbock. Like it was so cold that I was freezing, like in the winter, and we had like 7 inches of snow on the ground. And I was walking the subway, And I'm gonna patent this right here. Do not steal my idea, but I made snow boots with plastic bags and mylar sheets, and it worked so well. I was sweating on the way to work. I felt like Conan. I'm related to Conan. But yeah, like I would say Facebook would be my next. Facebook was supposed to hire me. They were supposed to give me when I was working overnight at Taco Bell, Facebook called me and they were gonna give me like a $37,000 bonus and like 4,000 a month just to like travel. And then something happened, like the government, the government. Yeah. So anyway, and I think I was mind wiped. So it's like I'm the phantom of Facebook as well. And then I did some TikTok. TikTok, you don't stop. Look at this. Oh, TikTok, you don't stop. And you can come see me at Subway. I sing at Subway and I play loud music when I'm by myself. Yeah, I play rock music. I'm a rocker. The strongest angels out there. It's kind of like Little Nicky. You thought the rockers were all stupid and stuff and dumb monkeys, but they were actually the strongest seraphim angels, and God sent them to protect Little Nicky. Interesting, huh? We're rockers, bro. Rockers. I'm a seraphim angel. Come on, dude. Don't don't discount me. Trust me, I'm a seraphim angel. Trust me. I'm Merlin Jehova Robinson. I can't say that when I run for president. This is like only afterward. Because when you become, I gotta become president, and you wonder why presidents they say they're gonna do all this stuff, and then they don't ever do nothing until they're like 6 months into their presidency because they have to learn their job. They have to learn what they're gonna do. They have to learn their, their checks and balances. You learn that, but then when you get into it, it's much different than you think, and you have to hire the right people behind you. Behind you. Yeah, behind you. You want them behind you because you still have to stay on top and in front. Anyway. Oh, I just got another pain in the neck. Did anybody see anybody stab me with a needle? No, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Institutionalized. You ever heard that song? No, I'm the only. I've met the angel of death. Like he's trying to help me. That's how badly that I need to be president. Like even the angel of death is trying to help me, and I'm a stronger. They do. The angel of death does fear me. Why? There's no reason to. And I am old. I'm very old. So I'm old enough to run for president. Yes, just so you know, I'm old enough to run for president, and I am running for president. You can try and donate to me. I think they have blocked all my donations. Why? Because they do not want me to run for president. They are so mad about. I have one video that got like 2,000 views today, and the government's pissed off. Like they'd be pissed off. I'm surprised they're not. I think they might just send like a F-16 after me and just like shoot a fucking missile at me, like a tomahawk missile. Tomahawk for a native. They're gonna tomahawk this native. And since I said that, like I'm saying that so they don't do it. There's a lot of fish in the sea. And, yeah, I've got a cat. I got a cat, and the cat's not even around. Like the cat was out here. Cthulhu. That's all I got right now. I got a cat. I got a cat, dude. I don't have a wife. Like, don't you need a wife to run for president? I sure could use one. There's some baddies out there for sure. There are baddies. There are baddies out there. So hopefully they're not maddies. They're not mad at me. Sorry. Was that a bad one? That was probably a bad one. Yeah. I can't see myself anymore. You praise the Lord, McKenna. Kamehameha. I like saying Kamehameha. It's like Dragon Ball Z. Kamehameha. I've already lost my audience. Oh my God. No one's listening to me, and I'm gonna be president. How am I gonna be president if no one listens to me? That's all I'm saying. If you're having problems like seeing me, then it's being blocked. If you watch me and then it's blocked, like it's being blocked somehow. More than likely. It's weird. I'm standing out here in the neighborhood. It's not a very bad. It's a good neighborhood. It's like just got families on it. I'm protecting the neighborhood with my magic. I protect everyone that lives here. They don't know I do that, but I will. It's like that's usually the story. Like usually, bake off. You think the demon or whatever the guy outside at 2 in the morning is the bad guy, but he's really the good guy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? Good as a motherfucker. Like Jesus' father. Jesus, I know Jesus. Now, I'm serious when I say this. Like, I'm a Christian man. I'm also a Black Hebrew. I'm a Cherokee Apache. I'm a Lakota. I'm a Sicilian. Yes, that type of Sicilian. A Sicilian president? That'll be the day. Or like, he's a Kurd. Send in the Kurds. I'm so multicultural. I am a Kennedy. John F. Kennedy is my cousin. Like that's my distant cousin. I shit you not. My grandmother is like very closely related to him. My grandmother's half Irish, half Norwegian. So I got that Viking thing going on, like a Viking native African, North African, Middle Eastern, Sicilian. Manchester. That's English. He's English. The toughest man coming out of Manchester. An English pirate sunk your ship. Did an English pirate sunk your battleship? What part of me wants me to be president? Like, it's like the Kennedy part. I'm trying to continue his legacy. I am part of his legacy. We are related. Do I look like him? Yeah, my family was very upset with what happened to him, and yeah, it very much upset me. And that's kind of my thing on here. Like that's what started all this. And I put that I'm in Springfield, Oregon, because that's really where I decided to run for president when I was in Springfield, Oregon. But yeah, the JFK thing. If here I'm gonna repeat myself on this again. I know no one wants to hear it, but I'm gonna have to. I have to repeat myself until I get the message out. You know, it's like I'm a rocker and I'm playing the same music every night. Well, I have to for at least 2 weeks, bro. You know, this is like day 3. But hey, just look at Lee Harvey Oswald. Okay, look at that name. Harvey is a movie about an imaginary rabbit. Okay, right? Oswald means Osworld, which is a fictional book. It's a fictional world. There might be another dimension that is Osworld, but there is no Osworld. And then Lee is just a bullshit name, so they put. But I like that name, Lee Harvey Oswald. His real name was like Penske. Of course, he was a Polish Jew. He's Jewish. So of course he's the perfect person to hurt. You know, if they wanted to hurt him, they got him a job at that library, and then the FBI was like, "Hey, go up there, and there's a rifle that your boss wants you to clean. You were in the army, right?" And he was an excellent marksman. So that's how they set him up there. And then he's cleaning the rifle as they are on the grassy knoll assassinating JFK, and the FBI did it, and I'm pissed, and I want them their power taken away. And if I have to use the military to do it and get the United Nations behind me, I will do it, because we are in a fucking corrupt ass fucking place. I know they've stolen money from me, probably over $1 billion. Do I look like a homeless person or a billionaire? I played in the motherfucking NBA and they never even paid me my $6 million, and the owner wanted to pay me, and I was not paid. I was not paid, dude. I was never paid for my time in the armed forces. If I was, I didn't get the money. They volunteered me. It's like Rambo. How come Rambo is okay? Rambo's such a bad motherfucker, and he's walking around, which that fictional character Rambo, I've actually done more stuff than him. I've saved POWs. I've flown a Black Hawk helicopter. That's why they called me Black Hawk in there, in the military. They call me Black Hawk or Rooster. I've trained with lots of people. Um, there are great people in the military. If you ever decide to join the military, they will train you and send you, then set you up for success. But once you get around, like that guy on the Joe Rogan show was saying, the babysitters, which is army intelligence, but they're not army intelligence. The army intelligence is the soldiers, and like we are army intelligence. We are the soldiers. We are the intelligence. We that's what recon is. But anyway, the army intelligence, so-called army intelligence, they're just feds, pencil pushers, and like they're full of load of bullshit. It's like, hey man, hey bro, and they think you're a fucking idiot or something. And they hated me because I'm pretty fucking smart. Like I'm so smart that I think I'm the most intelligent person in the world. Does that make me better than anybody? No. It makes everybody think I'm an asshole. But hey, if Einstein worked at Subway, wouldn't he be an asshole a little bit? And that's my cousin too, Vatos. But hey, look at the army intelligence. Is what I'm saying. It's like they're just infiltrating the army and stuff like that. They're hurting. They're making us do bullshit. Is what I saw when I was over there. Like, hey, bro. And they found someone else to do it because they assassinated a lot of their leaders in Iran. And how do you even? Why? Because they didn't want to give us their oil money. But I refused to do it. They wanted me to sign a paper that said, hey, and they wanted me to go to Korea and do it too. They wanted me to do some Koreans, and then they wanted me to do some Iranians. And I was like, fuck that shit. They're like, hey man, it'll be really cool. You could be famous. And like, we'll give you some pills to kill yourself when you're done. And I'm like, fuck you, motherfucker. Get out of my face. And then I'm in this situation now. And they have threatened me, and they told me they were going to steal all my money and make sure I would never become anything. And I would suffer. Why so serious? Because this is, and I'm in native land right now. I'm in Lubbock. Why I call it native land? Well, here in Lubbock, there is a landmark lake that, it's like an archaeological site where you can find things from 10,000 years ago. They found the Clovis peoples. The Clovis peoples would be like the first, like some of the first natives around here, and it used to be like the Everglades around here. And now it's like a semi-desert. It's a dust bowl here. But the first Clovis peoples would be like the Apaches and Comanches and shit. Looking at, I would be part of that. And then I know my people actually, the Apaches settled. They were over here. Like this is their area, like North Lubbock, behind Amigos. So this is native land, and it's not the government. The government is still like you're still you're trespassing on native land. A lot of the they think they own everything. Everybody here, they want to be like, it's like they're devils. They want to own everything. Has to be owned, right? Which is fine, great, but some things, like national parks and stuff like that, they're extremely necessary. That was something we need to kind of expand on. That there needs to be other kinds of areas for people. There has to be more rest areas. How come there's, like, dude, my car's broke down, right? I'm a perfect president because I'm experiencing some terrible, terrible things. Uh, my car's broke down. I have to walk to work. There's nowhere to use the bathroom anywhere. There's like this pedestrian bridge. If they could put like a restroom or like some trash cans or something for people to rest or something, or And like at Walmart, like at all the benches, they're just in the sun. Like they could have like a gazebo out there for people to sit, you know. And then everybody just wants to park everywhere. Everybody's so lazy. But anyway, I'm just saying, bro. And I've lived in Korea. I lived in Korea and I lived in Japan on a farm, and I thought those were better places. Just saying. I have friends like I have friends that like Germany more. They felt more free there. I'd like to move somewhere. I would like to move to Mexico or London. I'd like to have a house. I'd like to go to like Miami and like have a house in Miami and Tijuana and LA when I become president. But yeah, anyway. And if you're experiencing a lot of the same problems, you can vote for me or uh, just go to Paris or London. Escape this place. I was in LA. I liked LA. I like East LA. I was anyway. I should have stayed down there. I should have stayed in Southern California area. I had a lot more success on this than anyway. Should have stayed there. And I haven't invested anything on in the YouTube. Like I don't advertise or anything. I need to start doing that again. If I had just like a certain amount of money to advertise, I'd already probably be have blown up on here like severely, like millions and billions of views. But the thing is that I had a live show with 1 million views. I never got credit for it, and they even said I didn't have millions of views on there. But then I asked YouTube about it, and I got a serious response, like a legal response from YouTube. And I was like, I wonder if this is even YouTube or it's just some federal agents fucking with me again. So yeah, there's really a bunch of bullshit going on with me. Nothing I did. I mean, it might be like I stood up for what's right, man. I'm the spirit of truth, you know. Like George Washington, he did. He chopped down the cherry tree, looking at us. He could not tell a lie. I'm the same way, dude. I'm fascinated with George Washington, and Abraham Lincoln, and John F. Kennedy, and Martin Luther King, and Malcolm X, and Gandhi. I've always been Hamilton. I've always been fascinated with these people. Why? Because I feel like I'm one of them. How's my story going to end, though? Is it going to be the saddest story ever told? It may be because people just want my money. Like they've seen everything that I'm going to have. I'm trying to cure cancer. I know how to cure cancer. I've been telling people that since before I went to the military. I was reading my aunt's medical books. She was a nurse. And I was reading all her books, and I decided that cell wall synthesis is easily attained by using antibiotics and like metformin and other like and plasma. All I need is a team. I was the $1 billion that I had on Venmo that was stolen, like $1.3 billion. That was going to be used for my presidency. And really, I was going to build a lab in Tijuana. That was my first goal, is to cure cancer. And then I even like wanted to go play. I think I could still like. I'm a very good athlete. I'm probably the best dunker there ever was. When I was 14, I jumped 63 inches vertical and ran like a 3.740. It was all over the news. It was. And then they were like, well, this guy has deemed to not be able to play professional sports or something like that because he is going to be this in the future. And so the federal government was already destroying my life back then. So I never got a chance. I did play in the NBA, but it was under assumed name. I scored 58 points in an NBA game. and it was bullshit. Like, and the NBA's bullshit. They rock the rim. Do rock the void. They vibrate those rims. Like, if you see people like trying to take a shot to win the game, they're gonna vibrate that rim for some people. And the guy just keeps taking the shot and taking. I was like, man, this guy can shoot better than this. Why is he shooting bricks? Because they're vibrating the rim. Their shit. It's like playing blackjack, but with a fucking basketball. And did I notice that? No, another NBA All Star brought that to my attention when I played in the NBA. I shit you not, dude. I shit you not. So that shit is crooked. But you really can't stop them if they just start dunking on motherfuckers. Like, you can't fake the funk on that shit. You can't fake the funk on a nasty dunk looking ass. Anyway, so like I played in the NBA. I played in the summer league. Like, when I was like 26. That's when I was just looking after my daughter when she was little. Or I had a couple of my daughters live with me. Yeah, I never paid child support. They would just drop them off. I'm tired of this. Here, you take her. And then, but they got along, dude. Like, they got along. I'm a good cook, so they like that. I'm outdoorsy. You go outside, go to the park, type shit. My daughter goes to Texas State, so it's like I just don't have anything to do. I work at Subway. I do YouTube, so I'm like, might as well run for president and cure cancer and shit, and use now all my free time that I have now. I think it's what God wants me to do. Like, this is He wants me to help people. That's why I was sent here. I'm special. I'm a fighter. Am I too much of a fighter? And then everybody's like, we don't want to help him because he's an asshole. Well, then why are you treating me like an idiot? I'm an asshole. People that don't treat me like idiots. You're treating me like an idiot. First of all, if you act like you're someone you're not, you put on disguises and stuff. I don't like that shit. I never have. I don't like tests. Don't come test me or anything. Just be honest. Be like, hey, this is who I am. This is where I come from. I came to see you. If you test me, then I'm just gonna be like fucking troll. That's all I'm gonna say. Why? Because I've been lied to my entire life. I didn't even know who I really was. I mean, my heritage was they hid my heritage from me to protect me. I guess I don't know. It's like because I was like in the NBA and they'd be like, "What's up, white boy?" This and that, and I was like, "Well, I'm not as white as you think I am." I mean, my dad's like Kurdish and Sicilian. You know, they're Norwegian and Irish, so I mean, he's he's part African, yeah. So, and then my grandmother is half black, half Apache, like Angolan, African, Jamaican, Haitian, and Cheyenne Lakota and Chiricahua Apache. And then my grandfather's Polish, Ashkenaz Jewish. He was a great soldier as well. Like, he was in the armed forces as well. I take after him. The descendants of Conan were Sumerians. So I'm all kinds of mixed shit, dude. They don't like that. They hate that. That's hate, 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 hate. So, do what? You're scaring the shit out of me, dude. Anyway, it's 1:58. There's a strong being behind me. See, I'm making too much noise out here. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm usually pretty quiet when I come out here. Do you sleep in your car? I was in Oregon. A lot of people slept in their car and stuff. So they're like cowboys, yeah, cowboys and Indians and shit. Because I never thought I was a cowboy until I started out on the road. Well, no one's here, so they couldn't let me talk for 30 minutes. Oh, did you see my bayonet scar? Like, you don't believe I was in the military? That's a scar. That's from a bayonet, like a fucking knife that is this. How big was it? This big. Uh, if you ever get bayoneted, if you ever go like and fight people with bayonets and shit, which you really don't want to fight those type of people, use your chin. Your chin will stop it. My chin was hard enough to stop that knife. Did it cut the shit out of me? Yeah, but it was better than it going through my throat, right? Like, so keep your chin up. True story. True story. See, that's a good presidential story. Like when I'm running for president, I'll be the other guy's like, "Well, what have you done in your life, sir?" Well, I got bayonet, like bayonet. Just say bayonet. What's a bayonet? A sword. I had a sword in my fucking chin. Well, why? Because I turned around and it was there after I killed the other guy. Wonder why I refused to do anything for the military anymore. I was tired of hurting people. It's like, just go to military prison. Well, I was doing the right thing, so I would go to prison for the right thing. Vato. Vatos locos. I'm getting look angrier as I go along. I'm trying not to just. I'm not trying to be too angry looking. Yeah. I have to be the gentle president as well. I'm sure if I come in and like, I need a hot shower. Like I've been living off the land looking at. Someone's been stabbing me in the neck like at night. I think it's the FBI agents or informants or sicarios. Motherfucking sicario, scared of the motherfucking black barrio. They are scared of the black barrio. Just letting you know. Sicarios be scared of where the barrios are. All kinds of barrios. They scared of all kinds of barrios, dude. Like the Irish barrio, the English barrio, Polish barrio, the Sicilian barrio, African barrio, Mexican barrio, Dominicans, Brazil. I'd like to go to Colombia. Colombia is actually quite, it's a beautiful place. I'd like to go to the Amazon. I would like to go live with the Kiowas. I am 2% Kiowa. Like that's on my DNA. Like I never would have dreamed that I was Brazilian, like a native Brazilian person. I guess it comes from the Apache side. Somehow Amazonian drifted up into northern Mexico and bred with my family. And I'm also 10% Korean, and I guess that comes from the Apache side too. It is weird, dude. So the Apaches were apparently a mixed people. That's why they're so strong. The government fears them so much, especially the Chiricahuas. Yeah, and I know what they did to them, and I'm angry about it. I can see what my ancestors went through. I can have visions of that. That shit is real. Just like when the alien escaped Area 51, and guess who they sent after it? I think it was sent here to help me, and it was begging me telepathically to help it, and I tried, and they did not save that alien. Could anybody else hear what it was saying? Probably not. Only I could. And it was a good guy. So if you encounter like an insectoid alien and they are not harming you, don't hurt them. They may be here to help us. They may save our Earth. Will that always be the case? No. But not everything is like Independence Day. Like they ain't just coming to get us. They would have already done that if they wanted to. I would think, Been doing push-ups. I haven't really been working out. I just been doing like some squats and some push-ups and stuff. Like I'm not like seriously working out or anything. Like I really, ever since I was in a coma or whatever you would call it. Yeah, I was in a coma. I died. I was in a coma. I came back as a wizard. That's why this is happening. I came back as a wizard, dude. Why did I die and go into a coma? Well, I was having surgery and I woke up and my whole arm was opened up. Like it opened up as a skeleton. Like I was a skeleton. I saw my skeleton. And they were like, "Well, you're not supposed to be awake." So I was being tortured, and do you know what it feels like to have your bone there? Your bone is cold. It gets cold. Like if you have your bone, like anyway, I had cold bones. I was like, this is bone chilling. And then I got so sick and scared at the same time. I guess I went into shock and just died or went into a coma. And then I woke up, and I was a bigger person when I woke up. Like I was always like 250 pounds, 250, 255, maybe 270. And I woke up, I was like 275, like 280. I was like, how did I go into a coma for this many months and gain weight? So I guess they took care of me somehow. But when I woke up, I ate so much food, it was insane. And they wouldn't give me a IV. So I guess they were trying to kill me at the same time. But I just kept drinking water. I was like, well, y'all ain't gonna give me an IV. Give me some grape juice. Give me this. Give me some milk. Give me some food, some ice cream. I ate so much when I came out of that coma. It's weird, dude. It's weird, dude. Weird, weird, weird. Anyway. Okay. It's too late, I guess. We'll try again. I try and do it in the morning, but I'm never awake because I work nights, so I haven't been feeling good either. Yeah, I haven't been feeling good for like the last 2 months. I kind of feel better today, like a little bit. Like I got a little bit of rest, and I have to work again tomorrow, like 3 to 11. 3 to 11, 3 to 11, 4 to 11. Then I work overnight, like 11 to 4, 11 to 4. Then I'm off like Wednesdays and Thursdays. So I get like 33 hours a week or something like that. And they're like, "Oh, they're gonna change the schedule." Like I went and made a burrito, but I pay for my food, so it's like everywhere I work. Like when I first start working there, they're like, "Yeah, you can get free food," and then like as I start working there, they get more stingy. Like, well, ain't that much to where it makes a difference. And Chet, I might want a foot long sandwich because I am like 6'4", 6'5". I mean, I played in the NBA looking at. I'm still trying to heal my arm. And I got like grasshoppers in my hair or something, or roaches. I don't know what the hell that was. It had legs, whatever it was. Yeah. I've been seeing like little grasshoppers that look like Jiminy Cricket. For real, they got fat heads and their little bodies like Jiminy Cricket, dude. And I dare not mess with them. Those are probably angels. Is Jiminy Cricket an angel? Maybe he was trying to help me. It's like I'm like Cinderella out here. I mop the floors, I do everything, and I'm Cinderella. Like I need to find a wife, and I'm the man. I'm a Man. Just call me Mandela. The Mandela effect. Anyway, speaking of Mandela, since no one's on here, but anyway, the Mandela effect. Do you know what that is? I I am the Mandela effect. If you wanted to know, I was 10 years old, and they had story of Mandela. They kept, we kept watching it on TV. Like, I was following it on the news. It was my homework assignment. Then they were like, Mandela gets released, and then they were like, Mandela died, and then we were watching the funeral on the news and everything, and then all of a sudden it changed. Like a white light appeared because I wished that he was still alive, and he came back to life. Mandela. So Merlin Jehova Robinson is responsible for the Mandela effect. And I did that when I was 10 years old. Do you believe me? I don't think it was just me. It was other people were wishing the same thing. So they all second, third, fourth, like they hundredth it, and it happened like it was like an atomic explosion, white light. So I was like, wow. It was like a spirit bomb. You ever seen Dragon Ball Z? And they just needed like Goku, which was me, I guess, to gather all that power and those thoughts and just put it into effect. And I did, and I saved Mandela. So you're welcome for that. But now I'm like Mandela. I'm Cinderella. I'm a man, Cinderella. I'm Mandela. So I need a wife, and I need to become president. And I'm old enough. I'm old enough to do it. I'm almost 50 years old, if you didn't notice. But I'm a new type. I have different blood type. I'm like a vampire, so I might live to be 1,000 years old. No, but I was exposed to a lot of radiation in the military, and it has affected me some, but not really. Like I figured out how do you heal it? You just work out and eat a lot, get a lot of sun. Take your vitamins. Take your vitamins, brother. And then like caffeine and milk and whatever energy drinks. What are energy drinks for? They're like if you get exposed to radiation, get you a case of energy drinks, you'll be all right. I think and some milk and some peanut butter and jelly, bacon, fried burritos. Fried food is good for you. I think fried food is good for you. Just don't drink the grease. So there's a lot of misconceptions about stuff out there. I like chalupas. Chalupas, that's Native American, dude. Native Americans eat fried bread and stuff, so I guess it's in my blood. Like a fried, like chalupa. It's like if you were starving, what would you rather eat, Taco Bell or Subway? It's a hard decision. They're both really good. I'd probably say Subway, but I like Taco Bell. Like the beans and stuff and the steak. The potatoes. They got good potatoes there. I like their nacho fries. I used to make the nacho fries. That's what I did at Taco Bell. Yeah, when I was in Oregon, I went to Taco Bell and I did dishes and like a fry cook, like the Cinnabons and like potatoes. Dropped potatoes a lot. When they had nacho fries, I did that. And the chalupas, I like the chalupas, man. The chalupas are good. Then they had the street chalupas with like cheese in them. Those are excellent. You have to get them done fresh, though. Fresh. Anyway, I was become a comedian, but I'm really like trying to become president. I'm tired, dude. I was tired as a motherfucker. I should have gone to sleep. Kamehameha. Look at me. Just look at him. Yeah.